wasn't for this car, Philip would be lying down, keeled over and dead. Hello and welcome to the Lexus IS300h. Now the H, you might have presumed, does stand for hybrid. Now I've never been in a hybrid car before. I've never been in a Prius, a Nissan Leaf or anything like that. I've never driven one, never been a passenger. So today I'm experiencing hybrid power. But today is my chance to see whether Lexus has successfully combined sportiness with hybrid technology. Now first of all, I would like to say that Lexuses of today do look great, don't they? With their signature grille there and the tick under the headlight. Compared to its competitors such as the BMW 3 Series, this has more of a striking pose to it. But I reckon it's time to jump in the car and have a look and see what it's all about. Ooh! Right, this is luxurious, isn't it? I guess Lexus, that's what they're all about. I do like a car with cream interior. Ooh, and a nice analog clock to finish the touch. Ooh, big power button there. Is it on? Oh, hybrid, yes, right. No sound, that's weird. This is really surreal. No engine sound and a sheep doing some kind of weird thing. Stop doing that, sheep. It's a weird thing. What a very comfortable car this is. Ruined by the fact that there's a big white van coming my way and I'm going to have to do a bit of off-roading. So, I guess we should test out the ride in this car. Oh, this was a mistake. This is bumpy. Oh. Well, it's fair to say the Lexus definitely coped well with that. Oh, that was a unique experience. I can't help but thinking something's not quite right though. What could it be? Ah, yes, that's better. That's much more like it. One thing I have to say about the quietness of this car, being there, no engine noise, is I can hear everything else. I can hear my jaw moving, I can feel the joints in my elbows creaking as I reach for the wheel. Luckily there's no reaching for the gear stick because obviously it's automatic in a car like this. Everyone's on your side because you're in a hybrid. And this countryside you see to my right is not being damaged in any way, apart from when the petrol engine needs to charge the batteries, which it hasn't done yet. What a lovely day for a comfortable drive. Put some music on. So let me show you how this hybrid system works. So whilst you're cruising along like this, I don't know if you can see the Rev Counter, if you can call it that, in front of you. It's running off electric battery. So cruising in eco mode, foot down, the engine kicks in along with the electric motors to give you a bit of power. And that's how they can class it as a sporty vehicle. However, this is in eco mode. There's a knob here, turn to sport, and the dials go red. You knock the gear stick here, you've got sequential gearbox, downshift, third, floorette. Oh, that is faster. Sorry, I can't wear this anymore. It's just unnecessary. It's got a 2.5 litre engine and an endless list of features, including adaptive cruise control, blind spot monitor, lane keeping assist, pre-crash safety, rear crossing traffic alert, traffic sign recognition, and then your usual bells and whistles, climate control, rear parking camera, parking sensors all round, everything you'd expect from a high-spec car such as this one. And the MPG, well, it's pretty decent at 65 miles per gallon. At the moment I've been pushing it and getting 40, but that has not been in eco mode, that's been in sports mode, so it's hardly something to compare to their figure. Now when I first got in this car, I did think this interior looked a bit familiar. The dashboard, the rev counters and all the speedo kind of arrangement is inspired by the Lexus LFA. If you know, Lexus LFA is one of the best supercars in the world. So if you want a little piece of that kind of supercar action, get a sporty Lexus IS. But it's unbelievable when you just calm down, put it in eco mode and just gently cruise. This could be a Mercedes S-Class, this could be a Rolls Royce, this could be a Bentley, this could be any of your top-end luxury sedans. It's just so calming. And I reckon the most important thing to do at the moment is to take this car to where it's going to be used the most. And I believe that to be the motorway and A roads, the long distance cruising, and see how comfortable and easy to drive this car really is. So let's try out the cruise control. I believe it's this dial down here. Radar ready. Radar? Oh! It's locked onto the car in front. When that car speeds up, so do I. Oh! I know that the Volkswagen Golf R does this, but I've never actually done it in a car before. That's cool. Right, I'm getting addicted to this. Let's try it again. Range Rover, you are being my guide today. Let's put it on. That's the windscreen wiper. My bad. Should we tag along to this lorry? I think we are. Look, my feet aren't on the pedals, look at that. And I am slowing down 50. I'm slowing down to the speed of the truck. That's brilliant. Here's an experiment. What happens if I don't touch the pedals, if I change lanes? Does it speed up? It does! It floors it! I'm speeding up! That's brilliant! 60? It's, oh my god, it goes up to 70, which is where I set it to. So what happens is you set the cruise control to your desired speed, so I've got it at 70, and it works as normal cruise control, but when you catch up with the car, this slows down to match the car's speed at a certain distance behind it. When that car slows down, you slow down. When that car speeds up to 70, you speed up. Anything beyond 70, you stay at 70, and that car decides to break the law. So right now, I was doing 70, but there's a Ford Ka in front of me, and I'm slowing down. I'm now at 60. This is just brilliant. Ah, it also has voice recognition.
There are no telephones set up to make calls.
Oh. Right, I think we should put it into sport mode and test out its sporting capabilities. Now that I'm used to the fancy bells and whistles on this car. Right, sport mode, manual, flappy paddle, go. This car transforms! Oh, I have still got lane assist on, so it does let me know when I'm straying out of the lane. That's an unusual thing to hear when you're on a country lane. Oh my god, it's quick. 2.5 litre engine working its wonders. Now, being a hybrid allows Lexus to have an economical car without having to go down the diesel route. So you still have unleaded petrol engine, but the hybrid technology makes it just as efficient as a diesel. So if you still want to be sporty and go for a petrol, if you don't want to go down the dark diesel route, which I wouldn't recommend, you don't want a diesel in your life, go for a hybrid if you care about the environment. And I've seen a lot of environment today. I've seen rabbits, I've seen sheep and cows, and I'm keeping them all lively and well by driving this today. This car is the very reason that that horse, probably called Philip, is currently standing. If it wasn't for this car, Philip would be lying down, keeled over, and dead. That's not actually true, but you get the idea. Wow! I don't know why it's taken me this long to realise, but down here, when you're in sport mode, you've got a rev counter like normal, like the Lexus LFA. Put it into eco mode, it changes. So in eco mode, you've got where it uses all the electric motors, which is up to about here. And if you put your foot down anymore, that's when it goes into the normal engine and you can hear the petrol engine kick in. Whereas in sport mode, it's all engine noises and rev counting and revs up to that much. So today I have been very impressed by this Lexus. To begin with, it just seemed like a calm, relaxing cruiser. And then I realised all the the secret bells and whistles and features it's got. And I had the great time just working out how to use them all and playing with traffic. And then I took it on the country roads and saw its sporting capabilities. This car basically has it all. Now there is a little bit of sound from its 220 horsepower 2.5 litre 4-cylinder engine, which is capable of 0 to 60 in just 8.4 seconds. Now if you are in the market for a 30 grand sports sedan such as this one, and you don't want to go down the diesel route, you don't want to get a 320d, a Jaguar XE, but you still want a bit of sportiness to it, this is the car to get. I mean, yes, it is a hybrid, the same as, say, a Toyota Prius, but you've got to remember, the McLaren P1, that's a hybrid. Hybrid cars are becoming more acceptable, and in the future, more common as well, because technology such as this is the future. So Lexus really are the first manufacturer to put hybrid technology into a sports sedan like this, that can be used for sporty driving around the country roads, can we do long distance and everything else in between, city driving and all that kind of jazz. Now I never thought that I could like a car like this, something that does 97 grams of CO2 per kilometre, something as impressive as that. But Lexus has shown me that it's a very likeable car, a very impressive car with loads of toys to play with too. The sound system's great, it's very comfortable, extremely comfortable. I was so relaxed earlier. And it's just unbelievable, this car. Such a unique kind of car compared to the cars I've driven before in my life. Nothing really compares to something like this. And at the moment, nothing much in the market really does as well. Yes, you've got Jaguar XEs, BMW 320ds, you've got the Audis and Mercedes alternatives as well, but they're still not quite to this level of modernisation and technology. And that is very commendable in a mainstream car like this. So thank you to Inchcape Lexus in Derby for lending me this car today and opening my eyes to the modern world of today. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Likes the video, own the t-shirt. Simply follow the link in the description below for this and more.